Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, NerdModon, and welcome to Recap, a video series where I'll be going over what has been occurring over the last week and just talk with you guys about things that you can be expecting in future episodes. So with that said and done, let's jump right into the episode, shall we? Now, of course, jumping right into the YouTube side of things, I would definitely say that everything's been going pretty smooth so far. I've been doing a lot of work to try to get videos prepared in advance, and in many cases that's been pretty successful by itself. However, I was unable to get on the field uploaded, but for the most part I feel like that was probably a good thing. It gave me another day to recoup and try to get everything going again. So for the most part, there will be a couple of days where we miss some of the video series as of this moment, but I'm hopefully going to try to repair that and make that something that's not as common as it currently is. Now, I feel like one of my favorite video series that has been occurring over the last couple of weeks is the Battlefield News, where I kind of give you guys information, talk a little bit about changes and or events within the Battlefield title at hand, and for the most part I feel like those videos have been very professional in many cases, and I feel like they turned out really well, especially when it came down to it. Now, of course, we are in the prime time of when a lot of news is coming out, different patches are releasing, and for the most part, a lot of good information that you might want to know, especially myself included, and I feel like that's what's really enhancing those videos and really bringing them forth to be the better video of the series that I occupy. But in conclusion, I would just say that I'm really excited about what's coming, guys. I have a lot of great things in store. I'm hoping that you guys will hang in there with me for a little while we kind of get over this gap of just trying to get videos uploaded, and in many cases, I'm just really busy in real life, especially when it comes down to work. I feel like most of my time is occupied just by work, so I do apologize if we do miss a few videos. Now, transferring over to the gaming side of things, I've been playing primarily Battlefield 4, though I played a couple of games last night with some good friends like Charles, Days, and even Matt. I haven't played with Matt in a very long time, so it was definitely a surprise to see that he joined my lobby in many cases, and for the most part it was a very enjoyable experience. Now, last night we decided to embark upon playing some CSGO, and again, I'm not a good player. I mean, I pulled some decent scores by my definition, but for most of you guys that have been playing since it started, you're going to look at it and go, that's horrific scores. Now, of course, I am still learning. I'm still trying to get down the stutter step and everything else that you CSGO pros out there know, but unfortunately that's just not me. I'm struggling to kind of do it since every other first-person shooter allows me to strafe and not be penalized to the maximum effect. But when it really comes down to it, it's been a pretty enjoyable experience for the most part. I'm still trying to get down the overall mechanics, but I feel like I'm getting better every time I play, which is kind of the main goal, to try to become better at a game. And of course, starting from scratch is where everybody starts, so even those pros started where I'm at, and I'm hoping that eventually I'll get better and be a player that you want on your team. Now, alongside that, I have been, of course, playing Battlefield 4, and for the most part, I'm really enjoying the new fall patch. I think it revitalized a lot of players to jump back into the Battlefield franchise, and in many cases, I'm finding that my overall performance has been increasing, considering that my bullets are actually hitting the targets that they're supposed to be hitting. Now, when it comes down to playing Battlefield 4, of course, I am playing primarily with Charles. I wish Days would jump in there every once in a while with us, but he's kind of busy with real life stuff, which is to be expected, especially when you have school and all that good stuff, so I do understand that when it comes down to it, but it's just like, oh, I wish he would kind of jump in there and play with us occasionally, but he's a busy person. I understand that. My ego kind of gets in the way sometimes, but for the most part, it's been pretty understandable, I think, on both parties. And finally, talking a little bit about what's been going on in real life, considering that that seems to be the most prominent thing that occupies most of my time when it comes down to it these days, which is unfortunate, but just a part of growing up, especially when you become an adult, you have to work every single day, and that's just kind of how this stuff works out. So if you're a young person, please stay young. You'll really enjoy it a lot more than when you grow up. Now, I've been primarily just working a lot of hours for the most part. Every single day seems to be occupied by an 8 or 9 hour shift, which is to be expected from somebody that applied for full time. Looking back on it, I would definitely have picked part-time, considering that I would have a lot more time to get you guys videos and just kind of enjoy the overall gaming scene by itself. However, I am very satisfied when the paychecks come, which is to be expected, of course. So for the most part, I guess it's kind of like a win-win in many cases. It's just like my time is so occupied by making somebody else money. And alongside just working, when I do come home, primarily I just make you guys videos, and in the off chance that I do have a couple of hours left, sometimes I'll sit down and watch a good TV show or a couple of movies, depending on however it works out. But for the most part, I've been just kind of relaxing, especially when I get you guys your content done, and for the most part, that's usually pretty satisfying in my account. But I guess when it comes down to it, that's all I've been really doing when it comes down to my daily life. Now, of course, it is a little bit hit or miss some days, but for the most part, I'm usually pretty satisfied by how things turn out, and I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying the videos that have been uploaded to the channel for this week. Now, I want to quickly let you guys know that there might be some alterations coming to the videos here soon. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy those alterations, just because I think they're long due by this point, and for the most part, I think they're really going to make the videos a lot better. But until the next episode, guys, this has been NMO, and I'm going to be signing out, guys. Peace.